Hi, I'm Anna.
And I'm Sarah, and today we want to talk about the Sparrow 20 and the Sparrow 25. We are both owners of the machine. We bought them recently, and we've absolutely fallen in love with them. When I bought the machine, it was a gift. I'd actually never had a sewing machine before, and I had very, very little experience with sewing machines at all. So I bought this, and essentially I learned how to sew on it, and it's been incredible for me.
Yeah, these are wonderful little machines, and I've found, although I'm also a new sewist, I have a little bit more experience than Sarah. Previously, I'd sewn just on my mom's Bernina, and when I switched over to my EverSewn, I also got it as a gift for Christmas. I found it was a really easy transition. I've loved sewing on this, and I've also found that it's easy to balance back and forth between my mom's Bernina machine and this machine. Found that they just both are wonderful machines, and I've really just, as she said, fallen in love with my Sparrow. So first I want to talk about some of the similarities between these two machines. As you can see, it looks like there are probably a lot, and it's because there are. So first of all, the arm length on these two machines is the same, and we have both found it so far big enough for all our projects. It's pretty nice size there. There's also, they have the same maximum speed and slow speeds. We've both liked that and used the different speeds. We found it to be plenty fast enough for us, but we've also found it to be slow enough where we've both been able to have brand new little sewers, 7 and 4 years old, try out on these machines, of course, with supervision, but we're able to turn the speed down low, and that's an awesome feature if you or somebody you know is looking to teach a new sewer. So we love that. It has the same threader up here, the same automatic bobbin threader. And I guess to get back to the buttons over here, I don't know if you can see there and there, they have the same ones here. So there is the needle stop up down, which is a wonderful feature if you're looking to do any quilting or projects with corners, whatever. It's just a really wonderful feature that I find myself using a lot, and that makes this more useful for various projects. Then there's also, of course, your back stitch, which is, farthest over there, and what else?
The start-stop button.
Oh, yeah. And then there's also the start-stop button, which is, she might get more into it, but it's really awesome for this machine, for the 25, for if you're doing anything with the alphabet, if you're trying to spell anything out. So those are awesome. And then some other wonderful features on these machines. As we said, there is the stop up down, which is good for quilting, but also equally important, there is the drop feed dog feature, which is actually on the back of the machine here. It took me a little while to find that, so I thought I'd just show you. Maybe save you some time, but it's all in the manual, which I found to be really user-friendly, which is another wonderful thing about these machines, is I've been able to figure out a lot of things on there, including also the buttonhole feature, which both these machines have, and it is it's actually a foot attachment, and I find it to be just really simple, super user-friendly once you figure out how to use it. And yeah, overall, they sew very similarly. They feel similar when you sew. We've both sewn on each other's, and they're both wonderful little machines. Now Sarah's going to talk about some of the differences between the two.
Anna and I got our machines about the same time, and so when we were back together, the first thing that we did was compared everything about our machines. And we found that they're mostly the same, but there are some notable differences which might make the difference in which machine you decide to purchase. The biggest difference, in my opinion, is that the Sparrow 25 has the alphabet, so you can do uppercase and lowercase letters, you can do punctuation and numbers. But other than that, the decorative stitches are pretty similar. The Sparrow 25 has 58 stitches, while the Sparrow 20 has 49. I will say that the Sparrow 20 has certain stitches which the 25 does not have. Personally, I was very upset when I found out that the 20 had a dolphin stitch because my machine doesn't have that. But overall, very comparable. Finally, the 25 has a memory storage ability. So this means that you can program a certain pattern, a stitch pattern, and you can save it inside the computer in your machine. Then when you want to stitch that pattern, you just go press a button. For example, if you want to sign each quilt that you make with your name, you can store your name in here, and then you can just go select File 1, press Start, and the machine will automatically stitch it. Those are the major differences between the two machines.
So as you can imagine, the 25 is a little bit more than the 20 as far as pricing goes. That is going to vary a little bit depending on where you buy it. We both bought our machines from small local quilt stores, which we were really happy to do so because we found that the women were really helpful, were able to answer our questions and help us get started with these wonderful little machines. However, they also are on Amazon, so if that's not an option for you, if you don't have a quilt store nearby or they don't carry this Sparrow EverSewn, click the links down below. We have both of them posted, and it'll direct you right to Amazon where you can purchase your own.
If you have any questions that we didn't talk about in this video, please leave us a comment. We would love to answer any questions that you have. Also, if there's anything else that you'd like to see a video on, let us know, and we would love to make that. We do have hopes of going into more detail on each individual machine, and we also want to share some of the projects that we're doing on here. We're both starting out in this world. As I said, I learned to sew on this machine that I got 6 months ago. No, not even.
Yeah.
Not even 6 months ago. So it's a learning process for all of us, and we want to share with you what we're learning as we're learning it.
And we have some fun project ideas that we would love to share with you guys. So if there's anything you're specifically interested in as far as information about these machines or projects you want to see, let us know, and we would be more than happy and excited to make a video about that.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.